Hey there everybody, on Ruby here. Now, we are at the beginning, well nearly about at the beginning of the 4th class trial. And I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Like really, what is happening? I don't know how she was killed, I don't know who killed her. Like last thing, I don't know what the fuck is happening. Where was she killed? Was she killed in the game? Was she killed in the real world? I don't fucking know. Anyway. I don't even know if Miyu's fully dead or not. I could very well at this point believe that she somehow swapped bodies with somebody and their like consciousness flipped or something, like just something. We'll see. There's no point of me talking about it now. We'll see when we start the class trial. But anyway, that's what I want to say. So, start for 4th class trial. So, here's my skill game right now. Okay, I did not want to unequip, but okay, so yeah. These are all the skills I could have. And remember I said, if I get a skill from a character, I will always use it, because I just feel like I need to use it, because, well, I got a skill from them. I just want to use them. It's a special thing. However, unlike Maki, I am not fucking spending... Where is it? I'm not spending 32 skill slots to just increase the amount of money I get from a fucking trial when I don't need it. Like, if I thought this would be like 8 or something, because I was like, eh, that sounds not that good. I'm like, nope, because I can just whack shit to get money, which is what I've been doing. I've just been whacking shit and doing other stuff to get money. And like just farming and like class trials, everything. Anyway, doesn't matter. Literally unimportant right now. What matters is, I'm not spending 32 skill slots for that stuff. Anyway. So, I've been through the evidence and stuff, and just a quick thing I wanted to point out is that this thing feels like I think Miyu was somehow planning to kill Kokichi when somebody else killed her. Maybe that's just all a diversion. I'm not sure. We'll see in the thing. I'm just like setting just putting forward all the like the literal random things I've thought about. So yeah, and other things, yeah. It's just... I've just been going through the evidence and stuff. Where's, does Kibo have an account? Okay, anyway. No, cause, remember, Kibo said, he logged out and he found Miyu's body, and didn't he say that Maki was the next person to log out after him? And then Maki helped him take the thing off Miyu. However, isn't he, like, Himiko's between those two. Himiko's sandwiched right between them. He didn't mention that. It may be important, that may not be. I have no idea. Anyway, I think we're ready to go. I'm really hyped to start this class trial, because, like, for the first time, it's like first chapter I was hyped to start because it's like, what the hell is happening? It's the first one. And then the rest of them, I wanted to solve the murder. I wanted to solve the murder. This time, I just want to know what the hell happened. I'm so curious what happened. I don't know. I am not sure I'm not even sure if I can trust the victim is the victim in this case. Anyway, just let me check my difficulty. Cool. And let's go. Begin. Let's begin, I guess. I'm not sure if I'm ready or not. Yeah, let's start the class trial. Last trial in session. Let's go.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation.
Now, Monokuma, you were bored in the announcement for the class trial in the first place. Like, you were bored when this first happened, when you were calling us to the venue, and now you're bored at the beginning. Last time you were bored like this, like a class trial, was in Danganronpa 1 in chapter 4, when you were like, when it was a suicide. That's why you're bored. That is something I've thought about. I did not entertain the thought for long, because I just didn't think it would happen, but this is chapter 4. Maybe it's suicide? I have no idea how it could be, but I'm just saying, maybe he's bored because he knows that Blackened isn't going to be exciting.
Ah, screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation!
I do. I really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
I wonder why he's so bored. I really wonder why he's so bored of this class trial. Like, what about this class trial isn't exciting to him?
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left.
Yeah, literally 8 left. half of us.
What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
And
You mean like a tie?
yeah, so there's an even number of us. That means it's very, very likely, not very likely. So it is possible that we might get a tie. I mean, it's also possible if we had an odd number of us, but that would require one half voting for one person, one half voting for another person, and then one random person voting for somebody else. Yeah, we could get a tie with any combination of people, but more likely now.
It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Okay. What's wrong, Monokuma? Why he's so languid? It's making me tired, Jesus.
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
I don't think he cares.
Yeah, it's fine.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
Yes, me too. Great.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth.
I agree.
Got it? We can't die here!
I also agree with that statement.
Oh my! Himiko has become so determined!
Yay.
It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
Yeah, the fact that she was tired and obnoxious and didn't want to do anything, had no motivation to live, had no motivation to do anything. Yeah, she lost what made her unique, being a fucking annoying brat, but now she's actually decent.
That's none of your business!
Thanks, Himiko. I actually like you now.
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Okay. XXX. How fitting.
Kaito's the culprit.
We need to clarify that Kaito is the culprit. Nah,
What? Say that to my face!
you just did.
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right?
Yes.
You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
I don't think he killed her in real life. I don't think she was killed in real life.
There's no way I'm the culprit!
Sorry, I just realized I'm talking with my... while chewing on my... Anyway, it's not important, so I'm sorry if the last couple of, like, minutes or two hasn't been very clear.
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
I mean, wrong word. He couldn't. He could have killed Miyu, yes, he could. I don't think he did, but he could.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know.
Yeah.
We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
I mean, that's the thing. Kurumi, I trusted, and she killed. Kaede, we were literally playing as an I trusted, and she killed. Even going back to the previous games. Gundam, my favorite character from Danganronpa 2, Gundam. I still love that guy. His kill was a heroic one, done mutually between Gundam and Nekomari. They mutually agreed that it should happen. Gundam came out on top and killed him. And he sacrificed himself for everybody else. However, still, we trusted him, and in the end the trust paid off because, I mean, he did it for us, but he still killed, my dude. Trusted people can kill. Maybe there's a reason behind it, but it does happen. This is something we have to... I don't think Kaito killed her, but it's something we have to address. We do have to address it. Like, there's no choice. Even Chiaki in DR2, not DR3, DR2 Chiaki. She accidentally, but she still killed Nagito, and she was the most trustworthy person there. Still means she killed her. She killed him. The fact that Kaito was the only one logged out is suspicious, but he's not the culprit. He can't be. What? Excuse me? A lie this early? This is the lie music, right? Oh no, 6 pieces of
Kaito
evidence.
logged out first by himself.
Okay, what's Kaito's account again? Okay, and then the small bottle of poison. Yeah, I know that.
You was still logged in though. That's when you poisoned her, right?
He was still logged in though.
Kaito?
Muse
Kaito's
corpse.
culprit? Impossible!
Killing Game Simulator.
Of course
Hammer.
it's
Killing Game Simulator. Hammer. Okay, so we'll look for the actual answer and as a backup, and then look for the lie.
Impossible.
I'm just assuming this is a back route. Maybe this is just a normal lie one.
Because I didn't do it. I mean, we found that bottle of poison on
Yeah.
Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit
Yes.
was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
Okay, sorry, I was paying attention to the evidence. I didn't look at the first thing to decide if Miu was killed in the real world or the virtual world. That's where the problem lies.
Kaito logged out first, by himself.
Okay, I didn't look at any of the weak
You was
spots.
still logged in.
Miu was still logged in though, okay.
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Poisoned her. I think that's the actual answer. You look,
Impossible.
it's bottle of poison on that. That's the actual answer. Yeah, bottle of poison on that. That's the actual answer.
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it. I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me.
Okay, so I think
That
the lie
diversion was part of
is.
your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
What is the lie? Okay, one more time, one more time. Okay, I know the actual answer, so I know the backup.
Kaito logged out first, by himself.
Okay,
Miu was still...
Miu was still logged in. That's one weak point. Anything we can lie to that? If we had the killing game simulator, what does that? What does? Oh, that's just the rules of the thing. Okay, so if I had the login reports, I would say
Kaito,
poisoned her.
culprit? Impossible. Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it. I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
Is that the lie? Are we gonna lie about whose seat it was on?
That diversion was part of your plan, right,
Huh.
Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
First thing to decide if Miu was killed in the real world or the virtual world. That's where the problem lies.
Kaito logged out first,
Where's the
by
lie though?
himself.
So the true answer
Miu was
is
still logged in, though.
true answer is that she
That's
wasn't
when you
killed by the
poisoned her,
poison.
right, Kaito?
She wasn't killed by the
Kaito,
poison.
culprit?
That's the true answer.
Impossible. Of course it's impossible, because I didn't...
What's the back route?
I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
Fuck. Sorry, I'm wasting everybody's time by doing this. One more time through, one more time through, one more time through.
Kaito logged out first, by himself.
Okay.
Miu was still...
I don't have anything to lie to that. Okay, I don't have anything to lie to that. I don't have anything to lie about where the bottle was found. Wait, maybe?
That's
Maybe?
when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Maybe you
Kaito,
lie saying
culprit?
the
Impossible.
bottle of poison was on somebody else's seat?
Because I didn't do it. I mean, we found that bottle of poison
Maybe? Let me
on
check.
Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
Nope. Bottle of poison was on Kokichi's seat, yeah. Check. That's a fact. Okay, so you can't lie to that. But wasn't that just Kaito's pathetic plan to divert our attention away from him? If I was the culprit, do you honestly think I would make a dumb mistake like that?
Damn it.
I made a mistake. I need to think over it. Okay, that wasn't it. What's the lie? Come on, think, boy. Think, boy. You have a big boy brain. Think.
Kaito logged out first, by
Maybe you
himself.
lie something about the cause of death, saying it was actually the poison. I'm gonna try that.
Miu was still logged in, though.
I'm gonna try that. Say it was
That's when you
actually the poison that
right,
killed her. Nice!
I'll reveal the truth.
Feels a bit flimsy to me, but that's the only thing I could think of.
Wait a minute, Kokichi. Miu couldn't have been killed with poison. And it's much too early to decide that Kaito is the culprit.
Okay, this just seems like the actual answer. Why? Like, Miu couldn't have been killed with poison seems like the actual answer, because she couldn't have, because she wasn't bleeding. How was this a lie? Like, how is this a lie?
But why? I think it's already too late.
I think it's too early, but I think it's too late. I think it's too early.
You guys are taking so long to realize that people can kill others in a snap.
No, Kokichi hasn't forgotten about that. He's just pretending. Alright, Kokichi, I'll play your game. If you're gonna lie, I will too.
Have you forgotten? The bottle we found at the scene was an antidote, not a poison.
Excuse me?
It's not like Mew could have been killed by an antidote.
This is a flimsy fucking lie. Okay, guys, we need to fit a. Okay, we need to fit a back route into Case 4, but we can't find any fucking non-stop debate to do it. Just chuck it into the first one. Just chuck it into the first one.
What?
Make some shit up.
Are you serious here? Come on, Shuichi.
Just make some shit up. Come on.
That bottle definitely had poison in it. Didn't we check the label?
I know that expression. Kokichi is toying with me. He knows the flaw in his argument. He's just pretending not to.
Is this fun for you? Messing with a trial?
Well, I mean, this is where it gets fun for both me and the culprit.
I mean, he's not wrong.
So what's this talk about an antidote? We'll just say you misunderstood the whole thing, Shuichi. We all know you wouldn't lie.
Actually, I lie at a minimum of 3 times during a class trial now that I know back routes exist. It used to be 1.
Of course. I'm sorry. I was just misremembering.
I'll let Kokichi continue with this line of questioning. It will implicate Kaito. Why is Kokichi doing this? I have no choice. I have to call him out on it.
But Kokichi, you're misremembering as well. You were the one who told us about the warnings on the label.
Okay, just a random thought. We've had, I don't think it has anything to do with this case. I just thought about it now. We've had one killing in which there was a second victim during the investigation. Maybe not this game, maybe Danganronpa W4, the next game, Danganronpa W4, will have the second victim appear during the class trial. Somebody will die during the class trial and then be like, oh shit, we have to investigate this now. Put a hold on the class trial. Like, because it's still weird. Since Danganronpa 2, not Danganronpa, since Danganronpa 1's second trial, there has still never been a time in which we've interrupted the trial to go do something. Danganronpa 1, in the second trial, we went to, look at Chihiro's body. Yeah, but it hasn't happened yet, so I'm expecting maybe it'll happen again at some point. But in the next game, maybe it'll be during the class trial, the second person will die, and then you'll be like, oh fuck, what the hell, and then you have to put a hold to the class trial and investigate in the class trial venue the next murder. Maybe. Just a random thing I thought about. I don't think it'll happen in this game.
If you remember what was on that label, you'll see that your argument is flawed.
What warnings? Was there something like that on the label?
That delivery is so fucking good. I like this. I love this guy's voice actor.
What warnings? Was there something like that on the label?
I wonder who it is. I'm not good at recognizing voice actors. Is he still pretending not to know?
So what does that mean?
It means that Mew couldn't have been killed with poison. That's what I'm trying to say.
What if you're mistaken about the antidote, Shuichi?
That's a fucking lie. Just let go of it.
Right. Well, for now, forget the antidote. Let's focus on exactly what was written on that warning label.
The fact that she had to be
Drinking
bleeding.
the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging.
Yeah.
In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Mew's body.
Her eyes weren't bloodshot.
That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Yep.
Then what was that poison for?
I have no fucking clue. Maybe somebody else was... Maybe Mew was planning to kill somebody, as I've said.
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
That's a weak fucking diversion. I don't think that's it. I think it was just never was meant to be used, but the person that wanted to use it didn't use it in time. That's what I think. That's a weak fucking diversion if you put a bottle of poison just randomly in a room and it has literally nothing to do with the setup, the murder, anything surrounding the mystery, and it's easily disproven in the first 15 minutes of the class trial.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
She was probably killed by something in... She was probably killed by something in the virtual world that we don't know right now. Mews real cause of death, the only thing I can think of is... the hammer? What he's asking for? Hey, that's from the virtual world. Probably spent a lot of time explaining to Kaito because of his thick-ass skull.
I was wrong!
Everyone's staring at me. I screwed up. They think I'm a fraud. I love his overreactions. They're great. What is he talking? Is he talking about this?
This is it!
It's the same. Oh no. Well, actually, no. It's not the same thing. No, I can't be angry at
Mew's
that.
cause of death was the killing game simulator itself.
There's nothing proving what killed her in the killing game either. It's just that she died in it.
In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock.
Yeah, it's just like Danganronpa 2 and 3. However, in 3 they were revived. Maybe there's a way to revive her. I don't know.
That was made clear in the program's text file.
Is she still breathing? I mean, is she still alive metabolically and just her brain's dead?
Mew received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
It wasn't the simulator, it was something in the simulator.
Gonta has question.
Gonta, please, just sit this one out. We'll forgive you. Just, please, sit this one out. Just for the time being.
Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
It's on the 18th floor.
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
It's just sit this one out. We'll forgive you. It's fine. You don't need to participate.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out
Gonta, it's fine.
is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
I don't know.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
I mean, I think it's the hammer, but that just seems boring, doesn't it? Just somebody whacked her with a hammer or threw a hammer at her or something? Like threw a hammer off the roof. Threw a hammer off the roof of the mansion when it flew through the wall and knocked her in the head. Behind the chapel.
Oh, it seems like Gonta is confused. So why don't we review things a bit?
Review what?
So we split into 2 groups to find the secret of the outside world.
Yes.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and
Kaito.
that NPC Kaito.
Hey, you're not allowed to get meta. You're not allowed to get meta.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
Nice fucking burn, dude. Nice fucking burn. You got him. Oh god. You would know that calling somebody an NPC would actually be more relevant as time went on. It's of all that garbage fucking meme shit happening right now. Garbage humans. Calling people NPC. How fucked can you get?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
Yep.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Okay.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
I mean, that isn't necessary. That just isn't fucking necessary. She's a fucking kid. Why the fuck does everybody in this game care about Himiko's chest size? I mean, Mew I'll accept because she's vulgar. That's just her character. I'll accept that from her. But okay, she's dead now. Maybe. You don't need to get all. You don't need to take up her mantle. Nobody needs to. Monokuma doesn't need to either.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
Fatal damage that Mew received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down. I'm sure Mew would like that. Okay. Hammer.
In the virtual world, Mew was fatally injured.
Hammer.
So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whoever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar.
Yes.
It has to be the hammer!
Probably.
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
I don't think so.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
Or determine the specific cause of death. If I think about the condition of Miyu's body, that should yield the. It wasn't the hammer.
In the
I
virtual
get it,
world,
I get it.
Mew was fatally injured.
She was
Let's focus our
strangled?
efforts on that first.
She was fucking
Whoever did
strangled.
that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
So it's saying it's not the hammer. Okay.
We're going to beat her with his
So
bare hands.
what's the hammer for?
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
I agree.
Nice. I thought I missed the V counter there.
Mew's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Yeah.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Mew was strangled to death.
By who?
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she suffocated.
Or drowning?
But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation.
She could have also just... I don't think she was, but she could have been chucked in the river and drowned.
Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth.
You have experience in that regard, Maki?
But Mew was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
She knows.
Oh. The Assassin Master gets really chatty when it comes to
I
corpses.
mean, it's her area of expertise. Whether she chose it or not, it's been forced on her. She knows a lot about it, so she should use her knowledge. Do you want to die?
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
Yes.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world?
Yes.
If
Oh,
the
that-
avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Strangled her with the hammer? Like they just crushed the hammer's handle across her windpipe or something?
Then the culprit would need a tool.
Yeah, okay, so that's what the hammer
There are
was for.
tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Okay, never mind.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
Okay, that is a line I never expected to see in anything ever. You know a lot about killing, nerd. Okay. Do you want to die?
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
It's the hammer.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Something for rope. Oh. They used toilet paper to strangle her? Found it during the investigation. Okay. They used toilet paper to strangle her. Okay.
This is it!
I thought they would have used toilet paper to like climb down the side of the
During the
building.
investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they'd use toilet paper to climb down the side of the mansion. Because it wouldn't rip. Is this toilet paper? What would toilet paper be doing here?
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Somebody's gonna be like, "You idiot! Toilet paper rips! Idiot! Look at this guy! Thinks he's a deserver." And we have to be like, no.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Yep, I just got it.
What you mean, Shuichi?
Huh? What's wrong?
I knew it was gonna be a fucking rebuttal showdown. When you say she was strangled with toilet paper, there's no way people are gonna let it slide, because this is Danganronpa and people don't know how to use their IQ.
What, wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all!
Okay, so we need to use the virtual world game, Truth Bullet, whatever it's called. Killing Game Simulator, that's what it's called.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! What tear too easy? Even Gonta know that.
Hey, it's just
and
like-
Gonta not smart!
It's just like... something off about Gonta's experiment, I should be careful.
There's no time for nonsense!
This is just like,
You know
Gundam's
use
one
toilet
in-
paper
in chapter 3
in place of rope!
in Danganronpa 2.
What tear too easy?
The statement to...
Even Gonta know that. And Gonta not smart!
Statement to confront is in the first thing.
No, I'm positive.
So I
toilet
advance,
paper
but I
was
have
used
to.
instead of rope.
Me advancing doesn't mean anything. I have to go back
You
now.
died such an awful death. So why you not take this seriously? You call yourself ultimate detective?
I knew this would fucking happen.
Use your head!
Even-
Figure out real murder weapon!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper
So all the way back to the first one.
in place of rope!
I didn't even need to do the rest of the thing.
Would tear too easy!
Nice.
I'll cut through your words.
Nice. I didn't even need to do that. I wonder if I lost points because I actually did it.
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Breakable?
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
Just leave the poor boy alone.
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear.
Yeah.
And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Yes.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
Better be sorry. No, I'm joking. Going to just, as I said, sit this one out. Just let us handle it. You've been
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
actually been helpful in the previous trials. Like you actually have. You actually have a quite a good understanding and intelligence when it comes to technical aspects of stuff, as I've said. However, this is beyond your mental capacity. Just I also take care of it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
Excuse me? Himiko? I don't appreciate that statement, Himiko. I really don't appreciate it.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand.
I mean,
that
okay,
logic.
it is fitting. I have to give it. It is a fitting end for me. It pretty is. Getting killed by toilet paper is a very fucking fitting end for me. Oh, I still don't appreciate that.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
That's the thing. Like, might be fitting, but it's sometimes better to just keep quiet and keep your thoughts to yourself. And to answer Tsurugi's question, they just chucked it through the wall that we can't get through, because we can't get through it. Everything else loops.
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
I mean, if the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. It was a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
I don't fucking know.
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
I mean, it's believable if this was a real life thing, but this is a murder mystery and the answers are never that simple.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
Okay.
No? But
Oh,
who
yeah.
else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
I'm sorry, I forgot. Yeah, Mew prepared the hammer. Only she knew about its existence. Wait, we already know who brought that hammer. It was Mew.
That's it! Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Yeah,
Mew bring hammer?
yeah.
Remember what she told us?
Rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons. She deleted all
Yeah,
except for
she
that
did
one
say
hammer.
She deleted any dangerous objects.
Yeah,
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer.
she left it on purpose.
Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
She was either trying to kill one of us or, I don't know, something else. She needed a hammer because she wanted to invent something in the virtual world or something like that. Mew brought the hammer for sure, but what did she need it for? Need to make that clear.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer.
Okay?
What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe
don't
use
know.
it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Gonta no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
Well, she is an inventor, so I thought of that, but I don't think
Probably
it's
just
the reason.
brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone and tried to kill them with it.
I actually think that's
you
the reason.
idiot, she was the victim!
I think that's actually the reason. What was Mew planning to do with the hammer? That's still unclear. Like, think about what she was doing, what her plan was.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer.
What's that?
What was she planning to do with it?
She was planning to kill Kokichi. Oh, piece of
Maybe use
shit,
it to break
Miyu.
down a wall?
Uses for a hammer.
Gonta, no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
Ah,
Probably just brought it for self-defense.
I like how there's not even
Or
an
she
agree point
secretly
on
met
that.
up with someone.
Nice.
I agree.
Oh fuck, agreeing with Kokichi again.
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
And try to kill them.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
And she was gonna try to kill him. Probably.
What? Is that true?
And then she... Oh, I get it. She was gonna kill Kokichi and then walk back to the chapel and then be like, I couldn't have killed him. I mean, I was on the fucking chapel side. Are you dumb?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world.
Uh-huh.
I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Oh, and just that reminded me. It hasn't been brought up yet. What the fuck was the key card meant to be? And that motive? Because, I mean, Kokichi had a meeting with Monokuma about that motive, so when is that gonna come into play?
Wait, so Miyu called Kokichi out?
It doesn't seem related to this. Is that for next chapter? Is the key card for next chapter? The motive was like, so yeah, Miyu did some dumb shit before the real motive could be done, so we have Monokuma gets to save a motive for next chapter.
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Just gotta try kill you. Kokichi already figured it out. She was planning to.
That's it! She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
I figured it out. Use plan, huh? Should I analyze the clues we found, I can figure something out. Alright, let's do it. Psych taxi. Okay. 2, 1, go! Ooh, I love this. Okay. I can get 2 of those. Wait, can I get 3? I start from the far side. Oh no, the CG of Mew. Wait, is it a color? Oh, it is. I only got 1. Okay, got it. Who tried to go? Oh, is this really a question? We literally just answered it. I don't need the fucking thinking time, just let me answer. Yeah, I don't even need to touch the analog stick. I don't even touch the analog stick. I just drive straight down the middle. Drive through the center. Oh, I thought those were litter blocks. The thing's on the side. What? Oh, okay, I'm done. Where was Miyu trying to kill Kokichi? On the roof of the mansion. Oh, that's what they mean. Nice. Missed one. Why was a bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? Is Miu put it there, I guess. I didn't think it was related. I guess it's this one? Nice. I didn't think the poison would be related. I thought when they talked about plan, I thought we were gonna talk about the looping and shit.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
She did that too?
What? Miu was the one who put that poison bottle there?
Yeah, she came in after everybody else.
No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
Why? Why is something weird about that? It's the login logout record.
When could Miu have put the poison there?
Before we all went in.
If she did place the poison without us noticing,
Yes?
then she must have logged out at some point.
No.
And then what? Log back in?
No.
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out,
Yes?
then Miu couldn't have placed the poison.
Unlocks, buddy.
Then who put poison bottle?
Miu.
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
It was Kaito all along, baby.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper!
No, it wasn't me, guys.
Yeah. Poison is planted evidence. The question is when it was planted. If we determine the when, we might also determine the who. It's the login logout
When could
record.
Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out,
It's this one coming up now,
then
right?
Miu couldn't have placed the poison.
Yeah. Nice.
That's wrong.
Ooh. She logged in after everybody
It
else.
was Miu who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at
Doesn't
this.
she have like 2 minutes or something?
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual
Are you telling me
world?
you didn't fucking look at this, Kaito?
That's right.
What everybody
It
did.
says that Miu was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last,
She could have manipulated Kokichi's body any way she wanted.
she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
Yeah.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Miu's plan.
But we would have known he wasn't killed with the poison, right?
She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world,
Yes.
then pin the crime on Kaito.
Unlocks.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
Yeah, with the cell phone.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm
I
positive.
don't even
of
think
that.
she needed the cell phone. She could have just done it with the salon phone.
Miu used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
How did Miyu log Kaito out? The cell phone.
This is it!
So Miyu was a crafty bitch in the end.
It was the cell phone found by Miu's avatar.
I mean, I don't know how bad to feel for her. Miyu just was a crafty bitch in the end. She planned this whole murder. She just couldn't do it because somebody killed her first. Reminds me of Danganronpa 1, Chapter 1, with Sayaka.
That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out.
I mean, I don't know. I still... Unless it's really messed up like the way I think it is with body swapping and stuff, and I still think she's around. I don't think that badly of her yet.
I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
And he forced him out. Kaito Momota. Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, he logged out just as I thought. Yeah, it wasn't cool.
See, with that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Miu never mentioned a cell phone, right?
So what does Kibo say? Does he say K1B0? Is that his like actual like? Well,
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use.
I mean, it's the name written in his records. I think so, but it still seems a bit weird.
She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
Yeah, she was a crafty bitch in the end, as I said.
She tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Oh, liar.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Was lying.
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull.
That you could be the culprit.
People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion. Well, I think your ideals should stay the same.
Okay.
Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting.
Phonies?
Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Excuse me?
Do I? I don't know about that.
The fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
Monokuma, get your fucking head in the game. Am I gonna be bored when it's time for the debate scrum as well? I thought that was like the best favorite part.
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
Your mommy's dead, I'm sorry.
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
Is this all like a reference to Danganronpa 0 or something?
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world.
Yeah.
You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit,
Yeah.
you know? She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted.
Because we would have trusted her. If she wasn't there, Monotaro wouldn't have helped us.
And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
Oh no, oh god.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder. Because she had total control.
Crafty bitch.
And the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
Just so she could commit murder, fucking crafty bitch. You guys are only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. Once you go, you'll understand. Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. You guys will love it. And then you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just dive right in, okay? We'll do it together.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
Himiko?
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend.
I don't know. I'm feeling very, very suspicious as time goes on about Himiko. I don't know why. I just am.
See? That's an ideal fun situation! Now we can start a real class trial!
Sorry, I don't know if you guys heard that.
Hey, Kokichi sorta sound like Monokuma.
I mean...
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
I know I get their voices mixed up sometimes, but come on, stop calling me out.
No, you're just like Monokuma.
But they also have a point.
Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
And both of you just want an interesting killing game to happen.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think.
Yeah.
That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
I agree 100%. Kokichi, I never would have thought to use the word coward, but it's fitting. Kokichi's a fucking coward. He always lies to cover himself.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
Nah, I don't really care that much.
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right?
Yeah, whatever.
There, I did it.
Ah, great.
He's completely lost his drive! Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame!
What the fuck is wrong with you, Monokuma?
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it.
Fuck yeah.
I'm just gonna believe in everyone.
Fuck yeah.
Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in
Except
them.
one of us actually did kill her, so we need to suspect some people.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
I don't fully 100% agree with what Kaito says. I agree with like 85% of it.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue.
I agree.
If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die. You know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Fuck off, Kokichi.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
Yeah, his
We were
story.
meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim.
Because the door was
So
locked.
it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
He didn't have his tools with him.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't
Yeah.
have the tools for it either.
Need the fucking tools to lockpick.
Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting.
Yeah, he's never been on
I
the roof.
remember. You and Gonta went off together when we first started
Yeah.
looking.
Kokichi's never been on the roof.
But was the door to the roof actually locked?
It has a lock.
When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locks the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
I mean, he's right. How the fuck should he know who locked the door?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Yeah.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oh, I
Oh
see.
god, fuck
I
off.
didn't realize that.
Fuck off, Kokichi.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious
Yeah,
as hell!
what kind of fucking response is that to the question? To the statement of lying would benefit you if you're the killer?
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death.
Okay.
Truth? There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Okay, I just thought of something and I really hope it's not the answer. I really, really hope it's not the answer. Oh wait, no, never mind. It won't work. No, everybody's the same strength in the virtual world as they are. Well, everybody has the same average strength in the virtual. Okay, never mind, it's not the answer. No, I thought it would be something like, Miu came over to the mansion side, Gonta strangled her and then chucked her back towards the chapel, and the loud noise everybody heard was Miu's body hitting the chapel wall after Gonta threw her. But no, he's
wow,
not.
Shuichi, you know your way around this
But
game.
no, Gonta's not like double strong, like triple double strong in the virtual world.
Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Miu who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I know how she got from the chapel to the mansion. I don't know how she would have reached the roof.
I see. Miu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Oops, my hand slipped. Fucking idiots.
If that's the case, then Miu might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
It's true. First we need to determine if Miu was actually there or not. Did she go? Or was she never on the roof at all? No, she was on the roof. No, I don't know if she was on the roof, but she went.
Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
Oh, I think it's only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi... She stood me up!
What's Tsumugi's account again? Okay, that's it. First glance, it seems as if it's impossible for Mew to go to the mansion. There may be some evidence that shows that it was possible.
Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
I believe that. That's the other statement that I need to shoot it
How
at.
would she have gotten to the mansion?
That's the one coming
There
up
was
now.
no bridge over the river.
The one that says there's no other way
A
to...
bridge would be the only way to get
Yeah, this one.
across.
Really? I thought using a signboard as a bridge was the only way to get across the river. Am I just wrong, or did I use the wrong... It's very likely that I also didn't realize and I used the wrong truth bullet. So what does that mean?
Oh no!
I made a mistake. I have to think over again.
Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel.
I think it's Tsumugi's account, so what do I disagree with?
Look at where her avatar fell.
Waiting for me to arrive, no she
Right
was.
next to the chapel.
Yeah, her avatar is right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion?
So I did have the right
There was
truth
no
bullet.
bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
Only way to get across, I know that option's
meeting
wrong.
with Kokichi... She stood me up!
Is it Mew at the chapel? The one Himiko says?
Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel.
Yeah, is it this one? Oh, it is. Okay, nice.
Wrong!
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Okay, Himiko, I know you want to release your emotions now and not be a pent-up ball of stress, but just tone it down a bit.
Sorry, I thought I was just mistaken at first. Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
It must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated.
Yeah, she looped around the world. There's a wall only she can cross.
She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
The wall.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
Yeah.
So, what secret method did she use?
I feel like we would have solved this murder even if Mew's plan went off without a hitch.
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
Nice. Thanks, Kokichi. I love the enthusiasm. What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time.
Yeah, what if he's the next victim?
This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi right now. I need to focus on the case. Positive that Mew's used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just have to figure out what it was. 1.54, Kaito's account.
A way across that only Mew knew about.
Wall added by Mew.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or, instead of bridge,
Yes?
Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Nah, not a vehicle, it's the...
Maybe she teleported with magic.
Not teleported.
Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
Yeah,
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get
it's
across.
hidden route. Yeah, it's
I
that.
suppose it is possible she used that to change places.
Man, you guys are way off.
Oh, they're right.
Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs.
Oh, shut up. It's a good method only Miyu knows. She tampered with the program, it's hard to imagine that has nothing to do with it. I'm sure she changed something.
A way across that only you knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Miu used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Okay.
Maybe there's a
It's the one coming now.
A hidden route that only Miu could use to get across.
Nice.
I agree.
Right, is this the first time we've agreed with Kibo? I'm trying to remember. Probably not, but it's the first time I remember.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Miu could use.
Was there really?
Uh-huh.
Miu modified the program to add a special wall to the world.
That only she could cross as a person.
The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world.
Yeah.
It's unclear whether Miu added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass through.
Don't be naive, Shuichi.
What is it, Kaito?
Yeah, what is it?
Jeez, you set up a weird wall like that?
Yeah, she did.
That is suspicious. But it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
It has everything to do with what they're talking about.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge?
No, dude, just let me do my shit.
Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Dude, just fuck off. Yeah. Oh, Kaito.
What we gotta figure out is how Miu got from the chapel to the mansion, right? So why waste time talking about the impossible? It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
No, we don't, because I know what
No,
the fuck
wait just a
happened.
second.
It's easy.
It's not actually impossible
It's
at all.
simple. It's simple. It's fucking simple.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Miu set up
Yeah?
only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Miu obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all. You get it? So let's go through this one more time.
It's not that Miu was able to pass through that wall. I need to give some kind of proof for that.
But you just said so.
It's
didn't
Miu's
you?
avatar.
That wall Miu set up
Yes.
only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Miu obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an...
Nice.
I'll cut through your words.
Nice.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Miu changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
Yeah, ultimate masochist move, you could say.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object.
Yeah.
She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Does that mean Kibo could go through it as well?
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says.
Kibo could go through it maybe as well, I'm not sure.
I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble.
I kind of agree at this point, just let me do my shit.
It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing
Okay,
you!
no, not that far.
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
You might sometimes make more mistakes than the average person, though.
Okay.
Like the mistake you're making by not telling us you're dying. Just tell us already, Kaito. Jesus.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
Yeah.
So, if Miu messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
Yes. Yes. You guys literally never played a game before. Like Pac-Man. You go in the right, you come out the left.
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage?
Yes.
Because Mew said...
No, you're not trapped yet. Beyond that wall is literally the end of the world. Literally. Psst, past that world, nothing exists. Everything ends there.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
You lied.
How unexpected.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal kid was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
Excuse me? Cum-soaked urinal cake. That is a very fucking pleasant image, I'll tell you that. Kokichi, if nothing else, you're fucking good with your insults. Jesus, garbage human.
She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Why didn't you spot her lie then?
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
I mean, she only cum-soaked because I do too much. No.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Monotaro?
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore.
Well, she wasn't a whore. She never took money.
But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
There is.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Uh-oh.
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
You're fucked, Monotaro.
Oh, shoot!
Oh, who's fucked? It's Monofani that's fucked?
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Monokuma, what's wrong with you? Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about me to get the Cubs to reveal something? I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
I'm thinking now.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
It's the loop, isn't it?
Yes.
I keep fucking saying
You
this.
definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason.
Yeah.
We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
Gonta, as I said, just sit this one out.
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
She wanted to kill Kokichi, isn't that an easier option?
Alright, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Ah, Gonta.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing.
The sound?
Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The sound? The loud sound or hearing Kiba? The event that led us there. A loud noise, right?
This is it!
Mm-hmm.
You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
Oh, what else could it be? Ah. What was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but...
You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
Uh-huh.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
Because they're actually quite close by each other,
First
my
off,
dude.
sound can't go past the map loading point.
Yeah, because we don't need to go past the map loading point. They're connected by ground. There's just a wall.
Did that sound really come from the chapel?
Uh-huh.
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no. What? Was Kibo's voice right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
You heard my voice too?
Yeah.
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Oh god,
Okay,
guys.
Well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first.
You guys are so fucking dumb. You're so dumb. I figured this out in like 10 seconds.
There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Why? What are you talking about?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Because he's naive.
Sorry, I did not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Another mysterious phenomenon? Something that shouldn't be possible, like Miu in the mansion or the loud noise. I have to remember everything that else that happened in there. Mine. Ooh. What's the question? What weird phenomenon happened in the virtual world? I don't know. Okay, anyway, let's get going. This is gonna turn... Oh, this is gonna turn the yellow white, so yeah, do that, turn those yellow. This will turn this thing white. I mean yellow, sorry. Okay. So that will turn the pink white. I mean, it's pink to yellow, you dumbass. It's yellow to white. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, it's just that one. Oh god. Okay. Got it. The clock. I still know the fucking clock is for something. Nah, I'm actually sure the clock doesn't do anything, but still, why the fuck is it there?
The sign we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Miu dropped the sign in the river.
It should have flowed to the right. Oops, my hand slipped. How many times are gonna flash
We
back to
found
that?
it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Yeah, the river's flowing to the right. Definitely, the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign. Alright, here we go. Another psych taxi? This quick? Okay. 4 questions now. Where the fuck is the 4th girl gonna sit? Very quick. At which point was the signboard swept away? Thinking time! Clap your hands! What? I don't understand the question was asking. There's no brakes, right? Yeah, I'm just checking if there are any brakes or not. Oof. Come on. Don't change lanes, thank you. Cool. Thought that car was gonna change lanes for a second. Where is the end of the river? It's at the chapel. chapel side. Yeah, the river flows to the chapel side. Sorry, car. Where was the signboard? Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? It was found on the mansion side. It was found mansion side. Now where's the fourth girl gonna sit? This is an important point I need to know. It's unsafe if she's like hanging off the boot. It's not safe. Oh, this aesthetic still looks great. Look at these backgrounds. It's actually good. It's so good. Where's this CG from? Oh no, I remember. It's from inside Tsumugi's thing. Inside Tsumugi's Ultimate Lab. Bet to the river's current. Which way did the signboard float? Against the current. It seemed to float against the current. Oh, she just sits in the middle. I forgot cars have 3 seats in the back. Connect.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against
Yeah,
the river's
it
current.
appeared as though that happened. However, it didn't happen. It just looped around.
We all saw Mew drop the sign and watched the river carry it downstream.
Yeah.
And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
It's cause it's a loop. This is simple, guys, please. Use your brain.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
This is so frustrating.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side?
Sorry, actually, I'm sorry I'm being a whiny bitch. Sorry. It's so frustrating when you have something in the bag, you know it's right. But the characters in the game don't know it. Like you, as a player, know it is. Like, this is so obviously the case, but the characters just don't know. You can't blame them because they're the characters. Like, they're in a stressful situation. You're just sitting in your room on your house playing a game, and you're very calm. Yeah, but so you can't actually blame them. But and sorry, I'm being whiny, but it's so frustrating when it happens. It happens in Phoenix, like Ace Attorney games a lot, where you just know something. But the game takes so fucking long to get to the point.
She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river.
Yeah.
Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic.
No, there's everything to do it. With using this, we
so
prove
close
it.
to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what.
This will do that.
All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard.
It's the... Dude.
A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
The mansion and the chapel are right next to each other. They just loop around and they're split in half.
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
Yes.
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
No matter what you say about Kokichi, he fucking trusts Shuichi to the end of his life. He trusts him.
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
Yeah, I fucking do.
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
What? What clue is related to the unnatural way the sign was carried on the river? What? What the fuck are you talking about?
This is it!
He just gave me the answer. It said it was related to walls. I just get the
It might
wall
have
again?
to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through,
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall.
So
right?
the wall on the right and the wall on the left are the same fucking wall.
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
Loop, 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 loop.
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone.
Oh
But it's
my
not,
god.
right?
That's right, that's the real issue here. How could the sign pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
What are you, like Maya now? What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Yes, I already did.
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
She might be onto something there. You forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting the common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river, how did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Yeah.
that's it! What if both ends of the river were connected?
They are.
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
Finally, he said loop. That's the key word. It's a loop. Finally, he fucking said it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
It's the same wall.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
It's the same wall. Wait, in that case,
I got it! I know why Mew only set up one wall.
that's the same fucking wall. This
What are you talking about
This
now?
isn't even an issue. The reason why she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls are the same fucking wall.
That's it!
Like, the way...
The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same
The
wall.
way that other characters are thinking right now is more like obtuse than the most logical way. Most people would think that it's the same fucking wall. The way the other characters are thinking right now is more complicated to think like that.
The same wall?
Yeah.
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world.
This didn't even need to be a point of argument. We could have proved this in the investigation.
The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Okay.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
That's a nice quote from one of my favorite TV shows of all time. However, I'm sad it's been cancelled. I'm sure that's the thing. That's this quote. Everything is connected. That's not even I know it's not a reference to that show. It's because that show was so not unpopular in terms of bad, but nobody watched it. It just didn't get enough views, so they cancelled it. But I love it. I still love that show. Everything is connected.
Just tell us.
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch. If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
I knew it since the beginning. Secret, huh? Like, I actually want to know, were there a lot of people that didn't see this coming, like, from, like, nearly the beginning of investigation? Were there a lot of people that didn't see this coming? 'Cause the moment it started, I fucking understood it, but I just want to know if there were a lot of people that just didn't call this happening at all. Yes, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Hangman's Gambit. World, okay. Oops. Give me a P, come on, give me a P. Cool. There we go.
I see now.
This never needed to come up. How long have we
Yes,
fucking spent
that's
on
it.
this?
The virtual world is a loop.
How long have we spent on the simplest argument? Sorry, I'm being whiny, I know, I'm sorry if I annoy a couple of people. But it just seemed so simple to me that I'm surprised we spent so long on it.
Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes!
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
Why is this so hard to imagine?
What in the world?
What?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream,
How many times are we gonna see this animation?
it floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
Yeah.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Yes. So just shift the spaghetti
Are you
to the
serious?
left.
Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
No.
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
What are you guys talking about?
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
It's because the mansion and the chapel are actually quite nearby. Oh, I didn't even notice. Look at Korekyo's one. What is that? It's just smeared everywhere.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the nap loading point.
There's no loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts.
Starts at the spaghetti. Starts on the spaghetti.
Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
No. Guys, please. Use your
Not
brains.
necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
Is this a question? It's the spaghetti.
There! The map loading point was where the virtual world looped.
Yeah.
We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges.
Yes. Does this remind... I don't know why, ever since I've seen this map, and even more so now that it's shifted, I don't know why, it just reminds me a lot of the map in Silent Hill 2 for some reason. Does this remind anybody of the map in Silent Hill 2 for some reason? I don't know why, it just does.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather, her wall was at the center of the world.
Yep.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other. with a wall between them.
Like, you see there, the stairs where you go down, you see on the left, you know the stairs on the left of the entrance to the mansion? They're right next to where Miu died. Literally right next to where Miu died.
And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Impressive, Shuichi!
What the fuck was that evil laugh? Jesus.
For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
What the hell is wrong with you, dude? What is going on? You're more evil than usual this chapter. That's a pretty impressive evil laugh you got
For
there,
you
dude.
to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
I mean, probably.
Nope. Miu pulled the strings here, not me. Remember?
Yeah, huh?
Miu also set this trap. It all began when Miu showed us the map.
The map
Because of
she
the map,
made.
we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
Yeah.
So ever since Miu showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Okay, Angie's gone. No need to start a new cult.
Yeah. If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
No, seriously, no need to start a new cult. There's literally no reason to start a new cult.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
I appreciate the thanks. Thank you.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
Yes, worship me.
You're welcome.
Worship me more.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet.
Yeah, we still have no idea what the fuck happened.
Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
No, this time I don't agree with you. Last time I did, this time I don't. He's saying we need to find the culprit.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies.
Lies about what? He wasn't lying
I'm gonna
last just
believe in
now.
everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
The truth is, someone here killed someone else. It's not the first time.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
What is Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. There's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Miu. Doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve, if we can't find the culprit, it would all be for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Miu's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Miu? That's it? That's the first half of the trial? Okay. Okay then. I gotta say, yeah, I'm not gonna hide you. Yeah, I'm not a really... That was a disappointment of a first half of a trial, damn. I was looking forward to this thing. I didn't think they'd make such a big deal about just the looping part. That was literally the simplest part. Sorry if I'm getting annoying for anybody for that, but for me it was just simple. I do apologize if people get annoyed at that. I know a lot of people get annoyed when Let's Players are like a bit smug about stuff they found out. Trying not to be, it's just when they make such a big deal out of such a minor thing, it just irked me just a bit. Ugh. Anyway. Guess that's the first half of this class trial. I mean, the second half is still coming. I still have no idea what the fuck happened. I still have no idea who the culprit is, but... I mean, all the interesting stuff I post could still be true, but yeah. For now, that's the first half of this class trial. Anyway... Someone could say that my disappointment, like... I'm looking more forward to the second half now than I have for any other class trial, because I'm really looking forward to, like, what actually happened now, since nothing happened in this first half. But for now, I'll see you guys later. In the second half of the class trial, we'll finally find out all the other all the mysteries surrounding this killing that aren't just the world looping, which was, like, obvious. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.